BeezyBeezTV. I have the pleasure of interviewing Kris Wagner. What's going on, Kris?
Not much, man. How you been?
Everything good, man.
Good.
It's a pleasure to have you here, man.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
So what's up, man? What's been going on with you?
Oh man, nothing. We're playing good amount of tournaments. Me and Navarro playing a lot. We got the conference coming up, Northeast Conference #1 up in Utica this weekend coming up. Yeah, things have been good. Been winning some regionals and had a good showing at the RI Open. Me and Navarro qualified for a shootout. So
Okay.
there's the first shootout. We'll be able to go to that and compete against the pros. So
Okay.
we're excited about that.
Okay, man. That's good to hear, man. You know.
Kids are good, family's good, job's good, everything's good.
Well, since you're already on the family topic and you're there,
Yeah.
I wanted to ask you, first of all, what do you do for a living, if you don't mind me asking?
So, I do two things. One thing, first and foremost, I'm a teacher at a tech school at Norwich Tech, Norwich, Connecticut. And then I teach 9th and 10th grade, teach my trade, HVAC, heating, ventilation, air conditioning. And then my second thing I do is I have my own business. So I do that on the side just for people I know and small jobs, and I kind of space out my jobs so I'm not overwhelmed, not doing too much.
Okay.
So those are my two jobs, and then obviously a dad, with the kids, and it's hard to juggle all that and then play cornhole at the same time, but we're getting there.
Well, that's what I was leading to.
Yeah.
So how do you juggle all that? Being a family man, playing cornhole, side businesses, your job.
Yep.
How do you juggle all that
You have to have
remain on top? Remain on top of your
You have to
game.
have a great wife.
You have to have a great wife.
As you know, behind every strong man is a strong woman, as we all know.
That's
a
absolutely
true statement.
Absolutely.
And she's amazing. She lets me go and play. Almost whenever. There's times when I kind of put the nix on it and I say I shouldn't be playing tonight. And there's also times when she kind of says, you should stay home or whatever, which obviously is fine. But she's really good about me playing, letting me go for Saturday and Sunday, go somewhere. But then we try to take weekends off. Like this weekend, I didn't play. I just came up here to do the interview with you. But you got to balance it out and make sure you prioritize. What's up top.
Happy wife, happy life.
Exactly.
That's
Happy
awesome.
spouse, happy house. Right?
Yep, absolutely. Wagz, I want to kind of kill the elephant in the room. I seen that you and Navarro's been repping a lot of coastal cornhole and creatures, and so what's going on?
So cornhole coastal, coastal outerwear. Claude Clark, great guy. We talked to him earlier in the year, and we had a small sponsorship through him and repping the brand. He's a great guy, very responsive, great communicator. That's the kind of person I want to deal with, want to do business with. So throwing the creatures, I've been throwing a little faster bag, more a flatter bag, doesn't bounce as much. The Smash Mouth right now a little bit. I kind of like those a little bit. Notice I think my game's a little better when I kind of can slide in and get around. But I'll keep throwing the creatures and the Smash Mouth, and the boardwalkers are great too for fast boards. So yeah, it's a great company, great apparel, as you can see, great logo, all the stuff is top notch, fits well. And again, like I told you earlier, great guy, always communicates well, always reaching out, seeing how we're doing. So that's the kind of person I want to do business.
That's good, man. That sounds like a straightforward guy, man.
Yeah,
A1. I'm not gonna lie, I threw the creatures myself and the Smash Mouth. I love the creatures more. That's more my style. And it's great bags, great quality, hole friendly.
Yep.
So Wagz, real quick, what made you fall in love with the game?
I played a long time ago at a family picnic with a guy that I played with a good amount of time, Dan Krennick and Jamie Kelly. I played with them at a picnic, and I was like, I'm pretty good at this game. In my head, I was thinking I'm pretty good, So I'd play here and there, play with my friends in the backyard. We'd do cookouts and stuff. I'd play. I didn't really realize, if I was any good. I thought I was pretty good, not great. So these guys, Dan and Jamie, kept telling me you got to go out and play at Coastal, and I was like, "What's Coastal?" Like, I didn't even know this all existed. Like two and a half years ago, I had no idea, like how big the game was and how many people played and all that stuff. So I finally went to Coastal. I won a couple weeks, took some time off, and then I started going back. And I told my wife, I said, I really want to, see if I can, up my game and play better people and play better. And I went to a regional with Jay Starts. He was nice enough to ask me, another great guy, to ask me to go to a regional. We placed second or third, I think, in doubles. I didn't even know if that was any good. I had no idea what I was doing. No clue. I was just playing. I'm just throwing the bags, And then, from there it just took off. I was like, all right. I went down to Fairfield, played down there one time for a regional. Did pretty well, not great. But then, and then just from there, it just kept going, and the game exploded. Like there was only, about 2 years ago, there was only like 2 places to play in Connecticut. Now there's like
everywhere.
7 or 8.
Yep.
On any given night. So it's pretty cool. It's fun. I love it. I'm good at it. So that's always a plus, right?
I agree.
And then there's great people. I've met great people like you. Paul Powers is another great guy I've met. A bunch of other people. There's so many people I can't name.
I agree, man. It's the best sport, man.
Like Phil Lugo and all these guys that are just so nice, and it's just a great game to meet people and network and just get to know different people. It's great.
Right. All right. That's good to hear, man. Tell me something new that you learned about yourself.
Oh, something. Well, I definitely learned that my mindset's been not really right. So I took a class, and it's so weird how I always tell people things happen for a reason in your life, and you have to kind of figure it out. Figure out what's going on. And back 4 or 5 months ago, I was really complaining a lot about stupid stuff. Like I wasn't worried about my game or what I was doing. I was worried about other people's bags and like, oh, those bags suck. They're like cheater bags and all that. I've kind of put that to the side, and I'm like, play your game, play well. And ever since then, I think my game's we're going to a different level, in my opinion. And I think my mindset changed. My mindset changed of focus what you can control, and I think I've changed that a lot. I've focused on what I can do, and I have more of a growth mindset rather than a fixed mindset.
So you think that's the hardest thing you had to overcome on the boards?
Yeah, definitely. And there's also times I've thought about not watching. When somebody else is throwing, looking away.
Right.
I haven't done that yet. I might at some point, but you gotta stay confident in yourself. That's the biggest thing. I tell a lot of whoever I partner up with, even on blind draws, stay confident, because
right. I agree.
If you don't, that's when you start second guessing yourself. You start shanking shots.
I agree.
But growth mindset, thinking positive, trying to grow, trying to learn. That's what I've kind of picked up.
Pretty simple, man. There you go, from the OG. Wagz, do you prefer to go down the middle or make it muddy?
I prefer to make it muddy, but there's times when I'm throwing certain bags and I'm going in. That's it. It's a fine line depending on the bag you got and the board you got.
Yeah.
But I like to dirty it up a little bit because I feel like I can shape shots and cut shots in when other people can't.
I agree.
Can roll over bags and stuff like that. So I like to muddy it up, but my shot's pretty low. I have a low trajectory, so it's hard for me to block. So that's one thing I do have to work on is my release to a block. I'm good at it, but not great at it.
Okay.
So I need to do better at blocking. Yeah.
Oh, there you go, man. What's a practice routine looks like for Wagz?
My practice routine is, I tell everybody this when they first start out, put a bag in front. Put a bag in front of the hole, push through it, because that gives you something to aim at, number one. And then a lot of the time, there'll be a bag in front. And whenever that happens, you don't have to worry about it. It's not a big deal anymore. If you see it all the time, it becomes routine, you just push through. So I always put a bag in front to start. I try to push through, get around, stuff like that, and then I started recently doing a game, Ghost Holio on Scorhole, where a guy throws between a 9 and a 12, depending on the round. Mm-hmm. It's all random, right?
Yep.
I've been doing that. I've been losing a lot, and it kind of makes you humble. So realize that you got to pick your game up a little bit.
Yep.
And I think that's going to help me in the long run. I try to change things up because I think if you just do the same thing over and over again, you're not getting better.
I agree.
Recently, I started playing like a Ghost Holio. So like I said, he scores a lot of points, and you got to match him or beat him. So,
right. I agree.
That's kind of been my routine now. And then at the end, I throw a bunch of air mails. I throw like 20, 30 air mails. I probably should throw more. But that's pretty much my practice routine now. And then usually I try to throw some roll bags in there, but I feel like that's a shot that I need to like temper down a little bit. I feel like lately I've thrown a lot of those and kind of get myself in trouble.
Okay. What would you say has been the hardest part of your game to master? Like the roll shot.
Was
Okay.
the hardest by far. I talk to the dips all the time, Emil and Navarro, about the bag.
That's my guys.
I talked to Trzynski about it way back a couple, like 2.5, like when I first did my first big tournament in Foxwoods. I talked to him about it, and he was just a young stud playing. He was just coming up, but he taught me a little bit. And then I've watched videos, and I watched some video of a young kid. He's like, listen, he's like, I was terrible at it, but I just kept doing it, and eventually I got good at it, and that's pretty much it. Like I tell my sons, and if you don't practice it, you're never going to be good at it.
So the roll shot.
I just kept with it. Oh my God, my front. Oh my God, I was so bad at it when I first started.
And the roll shot can mess you up because when you're trying to get it, kind of mess up your down the middle, you know?
Exactly, yep. And that's the thing, you got to get to that point.
Got to know when to flick the
You watch videos of people, and all the cornhole guys are pretty good about putting out videos about their stuff and how they throw. And you notice that their release everything's the same, but it's just a little tweak at the end, and that's it. So everything's the same, but it's just that little turn of the handle they call it. So yeah, it's been tough. It's been tough. I think I'm doing pretty well now, and yeah, you miss. I mean, you miss all the time, and I think that's another thing that people need to realize. You miss. Like you got to pick it up. If you miss, pick the next bag up.
Yep, that's true, man. I got a little fun question here, man. When is the Mohawk coming back?
Oh, the Mohawk is coming back soon. I actually reached out to John Watt this week. I'm getting the Mohawk. We're gonna start it back this week, so it'll be kind of tame. But yeah, I got to bring it back. It was fun. I like wearing it. Kids at school loved it too. All the students loved it. So yeah, I'm gonna bring it back for a little while.
A lot of people don't know, when we first met, we both had Mohawks on.
Yeah.
And we met at the first truck bar.
Yeah, the truck bar. I remember the guy going, "You can't lose to a guy with a Mohawk." Yeah. That was me. That was good.
That's hilarious. Where did the tongue come from? The tongue slogan.
Oh man, so I saw a bunch of. I think I was looking at photos from the podium winners because I hadn't been on the podium in a while.
Right.
And I was pissed, of course, because I hadn't won. So I was like, man, a lot of these people aren't smiling. I'm like, that's kind of messed up. Like when you get at the podium, you should have fun with it. Like you won. The dips are one. They never smile. Johan, Emil, Navarro, they never smile. And the dad too. Dad never smiles on the podium. That is. So I was like, oh, what would be fun to do instead of a smile? Because smiles like I want to kind of have fun with it. So I think I just was like, oh, what if I stuck my tongue out like I won, and I did it.
It's cool.
And I think
it was a hit.
I think Jay starts is like, you stuck your tongue out. I'm like, yeah, I'm excited I won, or something like that. And then from then on, I just did it, and it just took off from there. And people would say, oh, the tongue, I was just having fun with it.
Nah, it was a hit, man. That's kind of like the way the bag man came, the bag head. I just wanted to do something different, so I just started putting a bag on top of my head, man.
I like that.
I love the tongue thing, man. The whole slogan.
And then it kind of works, now it Wagz, I got the tongue on there. It's fun.
Listen, man, you created something, and the people love it, man. We all love it, man. Yeah. Wagz, man, what good advice would you give a newbie trying to get their game up?
Definitely pick a set of bags, throw them a lot. Go to practice in the backyard a lot, and practice with a set of bags and try everybody else's bags. The cornhole community is really good about, letting you borrow bags or letting you throw them or whatever. So don't go out and buy a bunch of bags. Throw them, have fun with them, and kind of work your way up. Don't think you have to go play the ACL events, all that stuff right away. Come down here and play Truck Bar. It's great. This place is awesome. They have a social on Monday night, I believe. And there's a bunch of places you can play and just have a good time, so I think a lot of the young kids want to be so serious about it. It's like, you got plenty of time, you got plenty of time to be good. I'm running out of time.
And they're
older, but yeah, take your time, enjoy, have a set of bags, throw them a lot, and just get used to the game.
I agree, man. This like as you can see, every day new players are being born.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
We got 9-year-olds beating us now.
Oh yeah.
10-year-olds beating us. They're rolling, they're cutting, they got trick shot, they got everything. So our time is limited.
Yeah. They're tough to take down. Like I said, I'm gonna hold them off as long as possible. I tell them that all the time. There's a young kid out of Mass, Ian Chase, and I tell him.
What's his name?
Ian Chase.
Ian Chase.
Good
I seen him
man,
play.
nice
Good kid, man.
And
Plays
I said,
good.
I'm gonna hold you off as long as I can. I'm gonna play as hard as I can for as long as I can, and whatever happens, happens.
Right now, from all the newbies that are on the come up, which one is your favorite right now, and which one is
Like
one?
local?
Yeah,
Like
from
local player?
everywhere that more or less you play at Mass, Rhode Island, or that you aware of. You know, somebody that you got your eye on, that you like. This kid's going somewhere, man.
Yeah, that kid Ian Chase is really good. And he just gets it. I think he takes the right shots, you know? Like I noticed he's very good about like the mental part of the game, taking the right shot. Colin Eckerberg's good. He's got to get his mind right. He's getting there. You know, he'll figure it out. And then I don't know.
I like the talk kid. I forgot his name.
Oh, Billy D?
Talk. That he's from New York, upstate.
Oh, Verona.
Verona. I like Verona. You know, he's come down and played with us before.
He's in his 20s. Though. I thought you meant like younger, like like teenager type thing. But I mean, yeah.
I've been rooting for him lately. You know, and Navarro, of course. You know.
Oh yeah, and you know, like there's younger kids in my area. Like my son Bryce, he's pretty good. Like he throws a really good bag. So if he practices more and stays confident, he could be really good.
Well, he got a good teacher.
Yeah. But there's so many young kids, and they're just, you know, Nathan Lopez is excellent.
Nathan Lopez as well. Yep.
Again, same thing, confidence. He's gotta realize, you know, stay the course, man. It's all good. You miss a bag, it's all right. You stay with it. He'll get it. He'll figure it out. Play enough. Yeah, I mean, these young kids in the ACL.
Any juniors you got your eye on?
The Braden Wilson, that kid is nasty. Who was that kid I played last year? I can't remember his name. Oh, Grayson Waller.
Yeah, he was.
Ridiculous.
He's a machine. I saw him.
He hit. He must have hit 18 out of 20 bags on me. It was effortless. He just threw it, freaking looped and just went over. I'm like, I don't even know how he's doing
Nothing.
it. You know, it was crazy. It was effortless. It really was. It was crazy.
That's crazy.
But yeah, I mean, Cano and Batson and all these guys, they're amazing. Watch them throw. It's pretty incredible. Yeah.
Cool, man. How do you feel about the whole call-out situation that I kind of...
I love the call-out situation. We got to get mine figured out. We got to get a date to... but I love it. I think it's good for the game. I think it's fun. I think that's kind of where the game is going. More matchups and teams. You know, quick matchups. Like, all right, these 8 people are going to play these 8 people, and that's going to be it. I think that's where the game's going. Tournaments take a long time. People have a lot of time like that, but yeah, I love the call-outs. If we can't get something done with Rooster soon, I might call out somebody on BeezyBeezTV. So I'm still thinking about it. We'll give Rooster a little more time to figure it out. But I think we'll get it done.
That's cool, man.
And I love it. It's great for the game.
Thank you.
Gives people, you know, something to look forward to and like a matchup. I think it's cool. It's good.
I appreciate that, man. Wagz, I'm gonna read off a couple names and different things, and you have to pick one and say why.
Okay.
It's a little tricky. It's a little tricky.
Listen, I don't know these questions. Just so you know.
Yeah, I know.
I do not want to know the questions.
I'm freestyling on him. I'm freestyling
All right.
on him, man.
Here we go.
Zuka or backpack?
I'm a backpack guy, but I'm thinking about getting a Zuka because constantly that backpack, I put it on, it's like like that. I'd rather just roll it. So I think I'm a backpack guy now, but I might be a Zuka guy in like a month.
Okay. Fast boards or slow boards?
Slow boards. I hate fast boards. I'd rather have slow boards. Yeah, definitely slower boards. Fast boards, I think I can adjust, but a lot of people can't. I think it really messes a lot of people up. So I like slow boards better.
That's cool, man. All right, I like fast boards.
Yeah.
Tony Smith or Mark Richards?
Oh, just Tony Smith, local guy. Yeah, I'll take Tony. He's so again, he's another guy. It's amazing what he's what he was doing and now what he's doing now.
He's a monster.
He's playing not a totally different game, but he's now taking those faster bags and playing that game with those.
I feel like he's challenging himself.
He is.
In a way.
He's going to win. I'll tell you that right now.
He's a monster. He's a monster. He's a monster. Yep, I agree.
Awesome kid. Very nice. So.
Yeah, I agree with you, man. Wagz, the 10 round shootout format or straight up 21?
Straight up 21. I think that makes the game legit and a little more. You start getting up to the 16, 17, 18. You start getting a little tight. You miss a couple of shots. You're like, I haven't finished this guy off. But we did play a 10-round limited format, and it was fun. But I still like the 21.
All right. Indoor or outdoor?
Indoor. Yeah. I think the wind. I think the wind kind of sucks because you could be playing and there's no wind, and all of a sudden you throw the bag and the wind takes the bag. It's so random that I think I like just indoors. Just levels the playing field. Nobody has any excuses. So.
I agree, man. Skill or mental toughness?
Mental toughness. It's huge. It's something that I gotta do. I gotta get to that point where like nothing bothers me. Still little things. I won't tell anybody what they are, but little things bother me. I gotta get away from that. But definitely mental. You gotta be mentally tough more than skill. Yeah.
That's cool, man. That's cool. Besides creature bags or cornhole coastal bags, what's the second hottest bag out there? Or a bag to look out for, or someone that's on the come up, a bag manufacturer that you know?
I mean, obviously, personal preference for me, I like a Pro Sniper. I mean, I think they're good bags. They're very similar to a Smash Mouth. I think that's probably why I like it. But I've heard good things about the Rebel bags. I've heard good things about those. I'm trying to think of another bag manufacturer. And then Brotherhood Cornhole with Frank Verona.
Yeah, I like.
Wingman's nice, and the Guardian's like a nice fast bag, but it's more carpet kind of thing. Yeah. So Brotherhood Cornhole, it's a good company. They got good shirts too, good sayings on them, and they're more like you can wear them out. Nobody will know it's like a cornhole shirt. It just says like play better. Stuff like that. It's pretty cool. I like it.
Sometimes simplicity works.
Yeah.
Yeah,
exactly. Yeah.
Right. Any matchups out there you would like to see or anything? Singles,
matchups.
doubles.
Yeah, I love playing Josh Roberts. I want Josh to play more. I've told him that.
Is that like you would like for him to play more, or you would like for him to play?
So I can play him more.
Is that like?
I want to play him.
Is that like a call out on BeezyBeezTV?
It should be a call out.
I don't know. That sounded like a call out.
In about a week or so, it might be a call out.
It might be a call out, man. I'm not gonna lie. I say it all the time. Josh Roberts is my favorite player,
nasty.
because it's like he just looks effortless when he throws.
Big smooth, that's what I call him.
Big smooth. Wow, that's the perfect name for him.
Yeah.
So I think
I love Josh. I want him to play more. I know he's got young kids and stuff like that, so I get it. But I like playing.
Listen, man, he got kids. You got kids. It could be dad versus dad, son versus son.
Yeah, we could do a
family battle.
Yeah, co-ed, father-son. Yeah, that'd be cool.
Any other battles out there you would like to see? On the
like
call-outs, or even
I
professionally?
I personally think Tyler and Trevor should go at it. Little mano-a-mano, partner. I think maybe like Lombardi and Roberts should go at it too. That'd be fun. Braden Lockwood and did he call out somebody? Was it Kyle? Did he play Kyle?
No, he played Montana.
I think Kyle and Braden should go at each other. They're good young players. Bodette should play whoever. Bodette's great. So.
I think you and Bodette would be a great match.
Oh, that'd be good. Maybe
it's two different styles.
Yeah, I might have to call out Bodette too.
Two different styles. That's two different styles, man.
Yeah.
Well, anything else you want to throw out there? Anybody you want to shout out?
No. Shout out to all the Connecticut cornhole places. You guys make it inviting. There's great places to play, plenty of room. Everything's good. So, yeah, I think we've all done a good job of making it nice for everyone, the young players, the good players, the average players, and we all kind of get together and have a good time. So that's the best part about the game.
I agree.
You don't have to be this great, fantastic player. to do this game, you can play the social side, you can play competitive or advanced. So I think that's a nice part. And the best part about this game is as an up-and-coming player myself and other guys, we get to play the pros. We get to hang out with the pros, talk to the pros. Not a lot of people.
You can't do
say
that in any other sport.
I think that's pretty cool.
You can't do that in any other sport.
That's what I like about it the most. And like I tell people, it's just 27 feet. You got to throw the bag in the hole. What's so hard about that? And then when they do it, they realize how much skill we do have in doing it. And you know, I think that's the cool part. This game will humble you really quick. One little mess up, one little tweak here and there, and you know things are really good, and then all of a sudden they're really bad. So it's a cool game to play and kind of dissect. You know, it's pretty.
I agree, man. Wagz, man, I appreciate you for coming on BeezyBeezTV and doing this interview with me. You want to get them in there? Kids?
Yeah, they
want to get the kids in there, man. These are future Waggies that are on the come up. The Wagz, these are the future Wagz. They're on the come up, man. Get the kids in here, man. It's a family, man. There's a family game.
Kris. Yeah, we're having a good time. We just come down here and do this and play a little bit. Yeah, it'll be good. So
that's it, man.
Yeah, we're gonna go hang out with some friends at a place in Glastonbury after this. So it's a good little day nice weekend to have with the kids. That's good.
That's it,
Got
man.
Christmas decorations up. Merry Christmas, everybody. Happy Thanksgiving.
Yeah. And the Mohawks coming back.
Mohawks coming back.